Are you here to find out what Synchrony Bank is paying for savings? Then you're in the right place. In this video, I also explain how I opened up my own Synchrony savings account. A few weeks ago, I made the announcement that T-Mobile Money was increasing the interest that they were paying its customers starting July 15th. This came on the heels of me thinking about moving my savings out of T-Mobile Money because of a sore point I had with them regarding them not having PODs. Because of T-Mobile Money's interest rate increase, I stayed at T-Mobile Money a lot longer than I preferred. However, 2 weeks ago, my fiance recently forwarded me an email announcement where she received from Synchrony Bank. Synchrony Bank was going to increase their savings interest rates. This was even higher than T-Mobile Money's 1.5% APY. Under normal circumstances, I probably would not have acted on it, but because of this YouTube channel and my curiosity about Synchrony, I looked into the Synchrony announcement. Savings interest rates are increasing in part because of the Federal Reserve's increasing interest rates. The Fed's ongoing increase of interest rates is meant to stop the rampant inflation going on. For many buyers in the market, that means it's going to be a lot tougher to buy homes and cars because loans have gotten more expensive. However, the people who win with increasing interest rates are savers who have built up savings and emergency savings accounts. They are getting paid more for the money sitting in their savings account than they have in recent years. So if you're someone who has general savings or emergency savings accounts, you want to pay attention and take advantage of the increasing interest rates for savings accounts. I've not necessarily gone out of my way to seek higher interest rate savings accounts, because in the big scheme of things, they are still paying quite low. Few people are getting rich off of interest payments from their savings or emergency savings accounts. But if you do have savings, you might as well get paid more for it instead of nothing for it. In that spirit, I wanted to find out more about Synchrony Bank, so I opened my own account online. It started out simple enough. I initiated the online application process. First, I want to point out that I have to split this first screen into 2 screenshots so that you can fully see it. The online application asks typical questions any bank would ask when you open a brand new account. Synchrony then asks you for a security question. You are then asked what kind of account you are looking to open. In this case, we're looking to open a savings account. You then have to verify and confirm whether you have entered the correct information before you submit it. It was at this stage that I ran into a glitch. I could not confirm my identity because they had gotten a phone number I never used. There was no way for me to add or change that phone number, so I ended up skipping that screen. I will explain later why this phone number glitch occurs and how to resolve it. This happens with a number of account holders with Synchrony, as I was told. Finally, you have to agree to the terms and conditions provided by Synchrony Bank. And then you are done. You will want to write down the application ID if you need to call customer support. I called Synchrony customer support after I submitted my application, since I wasn't able to verify my identity with my phone. Unfortunately, as is the case with most large companies nowadays, all customer support calls go overseas. This is quite obvious because you can tell by the way they speak and their accents. I went through a voice verification process to verify my ID. The woman asked several questions such as my name, address, social security number, and phone number. She also asked a security question that I had answered previously. Once I passed, I could explain the problem at hand. I explained to her that I could not get around the weird phone number problem no matter what I did. I used different browsers and even started over. My online application had my correct phone number. However, Synchrony's online system insisted on using the phone number they had on record. She asked if I had a credit freeze on my account. At that point, I had to think, and I said I did. I didn't think that a credit check was necessary to open up a savings account, but apparently Synchrony does a soft pull on your credit to verify your identity. But if you had it frozen like I did, they rely on other sources to verify your identity. She explained to me that wrong phone numbers often show up because they use public information services to obtain your phone number. They use that phone number to send you a text message confirmation. They don't use the phone number you provide on your application because fraudsters and scammers can fake the information. She put me on a brief hold to see if she could advance my application. She came back to tell me that my application for the savings account was manually improved, and then she gave me my Synchrony account number. She said that I could sign up for an online account to access my new savings account. So I then tried to set up an online account. I didn't get very far because I ran into a screen where it wanted to once again verify me through the same wrong phone number. I had to call customer support again and explain to him this time around that although I now had a Synchrony savings account, which I gave him the number, I still could not set up an online account to access my new Synchrony savings account. He explained to me it would probably take a few days before I was fully approved, and I would have to call back later to have customer support send me a manual text message verification to my phone. So I waited a few days. I did receive an email confirmation from Synchrony Bank that stated that my savings account was now open and approved. Once again, I attempted to set up an online account to access my brand new savings account. I again had the same problem. I was being shown an incorrect phone number. This was tremendously frustrating. I called customer support again and explained that I had received my confirmation email and wanted to set up an online account. After a series of questions to once again verify my identity and my account number, she told me she was going to manually send me a verification code to my phone. I'm happy to report that the verification code came through and I was able to access my new Synchrony savings account. I kept her on the line while I went through this process because I didn't want to have to call back again. However, I did run into a problem using the Vivaldi internet browser and was advised to use Google Chrome instead. So the Synchrony login seems sensitive and prefers users to Google Chrome. That's something you will want to keep in mind. When you log in, you will see the Synchrony dashboard. Because I only have one account with Synchrony, I clicked into my new Synchrony savings account. And this is what a brand new Synchrony savings account looks like online. This is the transfer screen because I have not initiated any transfers yet. In order for me to transfer money into my Synchrony account, I had to at least add one external account from where I wanted to transfer funds from. If you have a bank account from a listed bank, it's really easy. You choose from a list or you type in the name of your financial institution. However, if you choose to use a routing number, the process will be a little bit slower, so I recommend choosing from the listed banks whenever possible. You will get a login screen to the other bank that you have an account with and go through the login process, very similar to what you would normally go through if you were to log into that bank on your own. Once you successfully log into your other bank account, you will be asked which account you want to list as an external account to your new Synchrony account. For most people, they will choose a savings or checking account to transfer money from. When you add your external account, you will receive an email confirmation. Once your external account is listed, you can then initiate a funds transfer. To set up a new transfer, you go through this transfer screen. You choose the account you want to transfer money from. And because I only have one Synchrony account, it's easy to choose the destination account. You will be asked for a confirmation before the transfer actually takes effect. If you choose to complete the transfer, you will receive an email confirmation similar to what you see on screen. A few days later, you will also receive an email confirmation that your deposit was made. I am still very early in the Synchrony transfer funds process. I am intentionally not making any large transfers until I have more confidence in Synchrony. But I'm happy to report that my first two small transfers from two external bank accounts have gone well so far. In the weeks ahead, I will make a few more transfers until the account is where I want it to be. So at this point, what happens now? Well, I recommend that you check out this next video. Let me know what you think of the Synchrony Bank interest offer. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video to support this channel, and subscribe to get updates on Synchrony and my other financial updates. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.